Legolas is one of the most famous elves in Middle-earth. He fought in great battles, traveled across strange lands, and even sailed into the West. But what about his heart? Did he ever fall in love? Did he find someone to marry before he left Middle-earth forever? Chapter 1: The Life and Duty of Legolas. Legolas was not just any elf. He was the son of King Thranduil, the ruler of the woodland realm in Mirkwood. As a prince, Legolas had important duties. He had to represent his people, protect his homeland, and help fight against Middle-earth's rising darkness. During the War of the Ring, Legolas joined the Fellowship and traveled across many dangerous lands. He fought in great battles like the Battle of Helm's Deep and the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. He also helped protect Frodo and the One Ring on their journey to destroy it. Because of all these heavy responsibilities, love and marriage were not a big part of Legolas's life during these times. His focus was on duty, loyalty, and fighting against Sauron's evil. Unlike other elves like Arwen, who had a famous love story with Aragorn, Legolas's story was more about friendship, courage, and adventure. But even elves who live for ages are not untouched by the call of the heart. As the world began to change and the Great War ended, new possibilities opened for Legolas. The question remained, would love find its way to the Elven Prince? Chapter 2: Tolkien's Hints About Legolas's Future. When we look closely at Tolkien's writings, we see that he never clearly said whether Legolas married during his lifetime. In the Lord of the Rings books, Legolas builds strong friendships, especially with characters like Aragorn and Gimli, but there is no sign of him falling in love or seeking a wife. Tolkien often treated elven love stories as very rare and very special. In fact, in all of Middle-earth's long history, only a few great elven love stories are told. One of the most famous is the story of Beren and Luthien, where an elf maiden gives up her immortality for love. Another is Aragorn and Arwen, where Arwen also chooses a mortal life to be with Aragorn. These stories show that for elves, love is sacred, serious, and life-changing. For Legolas, during the time of the War of the Ring, his heart was focused on fighting evil and protecting his friends. Love simply wasn't a part of his story at that time. But after the war ended and peace returned to Middle-earth, Legolas's life changed. He built a new home for his people in Ithilien, a green and beautiful land. Yet after the war, Legolas's path took a turn that opened the door for new bonds. Could love have come into his life during these peaceful days? That's the mystery we explore next. Chapter 3: Legolas and Gimli, a different kind of bond. One of the strongest friendships in all of Tolkien's stories is between Legolas and Gimli. When they first met, there was tension between them. Elves and dwarves had a long history of mistrust. But over time, through battles and adventures, Legolas and Gimli built a deep bond that surprised everyone. Their friendship became legendary. They fought side by side at Helm's Deep, traveled together through dangerous lands, and even competed in friendly contests like counting their kills during battles. Some readers believe Tolkien showed their bond as something even deeper, a kind of heart-companion connection. It wasn't romantic, but it was a love built on loyalty, respect, and true friendship. After the War of the Ring, Legolas stayed in Middle-earth for a time, helping to heal the lands of Ithilien. But eventually he decided to sail to Valinor, the undying lands across the sea. What makes this story so special is that Gimli, a dwarf, was allowed to go with him, a rare and almost unheard of honor. It showed that true friendship could break even the oldest barriers. Gimli and Legolas crossed into a place where very few mortals ever set foot. Chapter 4: Fan Theories and What Might Have Been. Even though Tolkien wrote many details about the lives of his characters, there is no record of Legolas ever getting married. In all of Tolkien's published works, Legolas's story ends with him sailing to the Undying Lands with Gimli. Because there is no clear answer, fans have come up with their own ideas about what might have happened. Some fan theories suggest that Legolas might have found love among the elves of Ithilien. After the War of the Ring, Legolas led his people to settle in the beautiful lands of Ithilien, helping to heal and rebuild it. Some fans believe he could have met another elf there, someone who shared his love for nature and peace and built a quiet life with her before leaving Middle-earth. Other fans imagine a different path. They believe Legolas stayed free, choosing not to marry. Instead, he devoted his heart to his friends, the beauty of nature, and his duty to his people. His love could have been for the forests, rivers, and mountains of Middle-earth rather than for any one person. In the end, Tolkien left Legolas's fate open, allowing readers to wonder and dream. Whether he found a partner or remained alone, Legolas's story stays one of adventure, loyalty, and freedom.